I just hope he didn't get trapped in Amber too. All right then, I won't bother you anymore. Thanks again. I really hope he's okay.
My brother told me everything. Thank you both so much for rescuing him. Our family has nothing to live on. We heard tell of treasures hidden in the amber of Mount Hulao.
We weren't thinking straight. We thought that we could sneak up into the mountain. As you can see, the Adeptus punished us for our greed. The amber swallowed me up, and if you hadn't come to my rescue, who knows?
Luckily, the Adeptus was merciful. They sent you two as their messengers to save us. Yes! You two saved my brother just as I was praying for the Adeptus' forgiveness.
You are Adepti messengers.
We are truly blessed to receive the mercy of the Adeptus. We promise that we will change our ways and... Anyway, we have trespassed in the realm of this Adeptus long enough. We should get going. Thank you, mighty Adepti messengers.
Yes, thank...
Boy, it'd be super helpful if we actually were Adepti messengers. Because it seems like this Adeptus has got a real temper problem. But it's not like we've done anything wrong, so...
Who dares trespass on my mountain? Who... Foolish mortal, come forth and receive your punishment. You intrude upon the sanctity of Mount Hulao. You destroy the amber of my mountain. And you free a thief whose freedom... The thief's ignorance was an affront to the Adepti. But your actions are an abomination of the highest order.
Wait! We can explain!
A sigil of permission. One... In the beginning, Rex Lapis cast them for the mortals with his own... Speak. One shall listen to the matter which brings you here. You would be wise to speak the truth. For Liyue is not so far from here that one... Rex Lapis. At the rite of dissension? What mortal in Liyue, nay in all the world, would conspire to commit such foul treason? Or... Rex Lapis charged the Adepti with the protection of Liyue, and we have always honored this duty. As the people have prospered, so have we. But now, alas, traveler, of the matter you have relayed, one has become aware. Once one has dealt with certain matters here that require my attention, one shall convene with the other Adepti.
Paimon can! Adepti always have magical powers in storybooks. Seems it's true in real life, too. You know, like how grass is actually Adepti hair, and rivers are actually Adepti saliva. There must be something similar going on with the amber.
Your nonsense knows no bounds. This amber is produced by a flower that one has planted here. The majority of the plant is hidden underground. When stepped on, it produces amber to trap the... After taking up residence here, one planted many karst crawlers to ensure that the tranquility of the mountain would remain undisturbed. Over the years, they have helped to prevent many disturbances.
Oh, so the amber is a...
Correct. Thus, one may not leave this place in its current state. One will depart as soon as one has attended to this matter.
They've even set it ready for dinner. There's a wine jug and everything. Ooh, they even have the guests' names carved into the seats. Here sits Retainer. Here sits Guizhong. Here sits Rex. Maybe Rex is short for Rex Lapis. But Paimon has no idea about Guizhong. As for Retainer... That's it! When Mooncarver was going through the names... So this must be where Cloud Retainer and the other Adepti have their dinner parties. How about we cook up some extra special dishes for the Adepti? But what do Adepti even eat anyway? People must make offerings here all the time. Guess all we can do is look around the area for any leftovers. Do you think maybe it's at all possible that the Adepti might like...
Yeah.
It's kind of cozy in here. Nap time!
Ad Astra Abyssos for completing today's commission.
Whoa, the ground is covered in flour. What a messy chef. Seems there's meat in this pot. But do you think whoever cooked this made it as an offering to the Adepti? Paimon can't quite imagine an offering made of flour and meat. Huh? Our messy chef dropped a piece of paper on the floor. Ew, and there's a huge footprint on it too. But footprint aside, maybe it has something to do with this mystery dish. It's very clean here. Whoever cooked here last obviously likes to keep things neat and tidy. Paimon bets they were making an offering to the Adepti. Looks like we got us some matsuta. And what do you know? The recipe is right here. Someone has definitely cooked here before. Do you think they were making an offering? Looks like they didn't use all the ingredients. Let's see here. We got some snapdragon, some lotus heads, some tofu. Hey, look over there. They left some notes. Yup, it's a doozy. Paimon's not surprised they had to write it all down. It's a lot to remember. Looks like... Customers? Oh, pardon me. Are you looking for Timaeus? No. Just strange for him to not be around. I see. He was called away by Albedo a little while ago. I'm Sucrose, Albedo's assistant. If you have any alchemy-related queries, you could always ask me. I do... Huh? Do I look nervous? My apologies. I don't get out too often. If you need any help, just call my name. If not, I'll... Thanks. No worries. We're all clued up on the basics of Hey! Aren't you the legendary traveler? The one who repelled Storm Terror? I've heard so many stories about you. Sorry, don't mind me. Still, you'd definitely be able to help Albedo. There's that name again, Albedo! Is he also an alchemist in Mondstadt? Apologies, I never introduced him. Albedo is the Knights of Favonia's chief alchemist. But Paimon's only ever seen Timaeus teaching alchemy. Yes, he's dedicated himself to investigating the truth of this world. We often get alchemists coming to Mondstadt from all over Teyvat, seeking his help. They say that the Wow! Paimon didn't know he was such a big... Still, it seems that he's encountered a problem in his research recently. Every time I see him, he has a concerned look on his face. I'm sure that Albedo would love to hear about your incredible exploits. I know Albedo is a true gentleman. He'll be sure to pay you back in equal measure for helping him out. I don't see why not. Testing the limits of living beings' capability. Albedo and Timaeus will be conducting research in the mountains right now. I'd love to take... I'm afraid you'll have to go to the entrance to the pass and look for him by yourselves. Look out for a refined Sorry. That's the best... Hey! Stop worrying! Sucrose is a whole lot less nervous once she gets that.
One senses the presence of a sigil of permission. One knows not why you have come, though the sincerity of your offering is clear. Hence, you shall be granted an opportunity. Find your way through mine abode, and you shall receive an audience with the adults whom you seek.
Look! That platform is moving! So that's what this button is for!
And Shroud, I'll uproot you!
And away I go! Ready, I go! I'm out of here! Incinerate! Boom! Can't touch me! Make my escape.
One is most impressed. The path that leads through this abode defies. The one before you is the Adeptus Cloud Retainer. Now speak of the matter which brings you here. You surmise correctly. This place, in fact, even Gui Zhang and Rex Lapis themselves.
This place is huge, and there are so many mechanisms. What's it even for? Did you build it as your private mechanism workshop or something? It's just like the stories say. The Adepti leave the human world, find somewhere to go be a hermit, and then—
One is simply not partial to the tedium of social Find it one did. Shortly after which, you arrived. But enough. State the matter which brings you here at once. You... Rex Lapis. How can this be? Such a heinous crime! The notion is so preposterous as to be unbelievable. Perhaps one shall quash Liyue first, then convene with the other Adepti.
Wait, what? Did you just say squash Liyue Harbor?
Only a response of sufficient magnitude can negate the possibility. It is as you say. We have protected Liyue Harbor under the leadership of Rex Lapis for...
Yikes! Quick, you gotta think of something. She wants to squash Liyue flat! And it doesn't seem like she's bluffing. Exactly what Paimon was gonna say. We made all that delicious food. We were hoping you might help Liyue out. Or at least let's, discuss it first.
Contract? A cruel irony that you should appeal to the notion. The people of Liyue seem quite content. Nevertheless, since you come here in the name of... least of all when you come bearing a sigil of permission... Rex Lapis, most of the sigil's power has long since worn off. This keepsake cannot be taken as proof of your trustworthiness. This, no doubt, is Moon. Your audience with the Adeptus before you is now concluded.